You don't know what you're talking about! You can all go to hell!
Wait a minute. That's the...
Tipo! What? Now to Suia!
Resident Evil 5.
Resident Evil 1.
But strangely, most of the
start of the
equipment was
survival
still
horror. Resident Evil 2. The total chaos. Resident Evil 3. Internal revenge. Resident Evil 4. Whole new breed. And now, Resident Evil 5. That's right. Resident Evil 5, folks. Okay, gamers, it's Old SKool Fool, and today we're bringing our review of Resident Evil 5, exclusive and coming to you straight from Video Game Central and the Gamer's Voice. Now, obviously, we're not new to sequels, but what exactly does Resident Evil 5 bring to the table that we honestly haven't seen before? Question, is it still scary? Does it truly show improvement over the series given its current gen status? And how did Chris Redfield get so damn jacked?
Your reputation precedes you, Mr. Redfield.
Well, I will answer all, of course with a minimal amount of spoilers. We enter the remnants of the Umbrella Corporation, and this is what you get. Some remote region thousands of miles away from the original breakout scenario in Raccoon City. Now, as many of you may have heard, the enemies are supposedly not zombies. But wait, yeah, hold on. Let's take a look at this for a second. Yes. That's, to me, is a zombie. Insanity, mindless, gimping, fast, bloodthirsty, twisted up, sounding like they have marbles in their mouth, and an vengeance to stomp your brains out. Well, you know what? I call that zombie nouveau then, because to me, they are zombies. I mean, okay, yeah, they're not trying to slurp my brains out with a straw, but anything that confronts me like this will be on my zombie cleanup list, period. So let's start at the top. Alright, as far as the storyline goes, I said it before, it's a little bit more of the same. Random outbreak in a hot, non-local, spot somewhere in Africa. We start with, of course, our hot, non-local African agent, Sheva, that has been assigned to help you through the start of this hardcore mission. And I'll be honest with you, Sheva at times looks like she wants to have Chris's children, the way she looks into their eyes. Chris. And of course, there's also a captain named Kirk. No, not that guy. And this Captain Kirk is giving you the mission assignments to start your Kijuju, as it obviously is the city in which the village that all this chaos and supposedly terrorism is taking place. The first mission starts with you as Chris and your sidekick Sheva, and you're just thrown into this world. And as you expect, the missions unfold with one corrupt government official and plot leak after the next. So it's pretty standard Resident Evil here, folks. Now, graphics. Well, how about those graphics? Seems to be at this point the graphics will definitely be setting the standard for A titles, since the attention to detail is phenomenal. Everything on the beauty marks from Sheva's neck to Chris's cut up triceps and hairline. I mean, it's intense. I mean, you will notice the intensity of detail right out of the box. Just walking down the first road to the butcher shop, the faces and emotions to the skin tones are unlike anything I've ever seen in a game up to this point. Even at times rivaling the great Metal Gear Solid 4, especially in an HD TV scenario. As great as the graphics are, we still have that somewhat B-rate acting going on.
Got it.
What was that thing?
BOW that scumbag Irving left behind to set us up. Considering what it did to Alpha Team, I think we're lucky to still be breathing.
If only we could have gotten there sooner.
In fact, at times I noticed more emotion because of the greatness in the graphics. I noticed more emotion and acting coming from the cutscenes than the voiceovers and the actors could carry. It was like, wow, Chris looks pissed off, but he doesn't really sound it so much. I mean, so fans of the somewhat lackluster voice acting and the real campy B-rate stuff will totally find this aspect true to the series and appreciate it for what it is. I mean, hey folks, we don't play Resident Evil to hear great voice acting. We play to kick some ass and take names.
He got away. It was a setup.
A setup?
Let's go to the glorious controls. well, if you can't hear the sarcasm in my voice, they aren't that glorious. Now, don't get me wrong, that action is totally furious at times, but for my taste, I found that the camera to be a little too loose and a little too tight at other times, especially in heated battles, as you had better master that about face control movement because you're going to be total toast. In tight situations, about facing is a must-have. In fact, I noticed myself about facing like every 30 seconds during intense battle sequences because the turning around just takes way too long and you're just going to get clipped from behind. Now, you basically have the same control structure from previous games with a few smaller additions like wall tucking, but I mean, in all honesty, these zombie twats are fast and they dodge almost a ton of shots, and they absolutely waste no time to chew you up and spit you out. So the question is why didn't Chris's personal trainer teach him some new stunts? I mean, they taught him how to get jacked up. Maybe a jump, a crawl, some sneak action. I mean, some of these zombie bastards, they just climb over fences and dodge close-up shots right in front of you, like staring you down. It's like, it's sick, just total sick. Now, I like the quick select system for weapon selection. However, once again, it's still not an optimized system, especially when things get hairy, mainly because the game is a team effort, no matter what you do. And though I love the addition of Sheva, since, really she is like a total killer shot, I mean, she's really great, especially if she's loaded up with ammo. She's a great trick shot partner, and she kind of has a mind of her own.
That was close.
But she replaces the checkpoint characters from the previous games. The only thing that really frustrates me about Sheva, once again relating to the controls, is though she's an unbelievable partner when it comes to taking heads out, she is 90% of the time up your yang. Like, literally, she's right there. So if you get killed or you're on your way, you just got stabbed in the head with a spiked bat, she's there to stimulate you with this type of steroid shot that she injects close up to get you right back into the game. So you go from that dreary state to like a more alert state so you can run out of the way or heal yourself. So she's great for that. But, by the way, which is also lacking with the point out if I haven't mentioned earlier. But the technical crucial moments in the game, this girl just runs carelessly into mix like she's tiptoeing through the tulips. And then dies. Unless you babysit and call her over. I mean, literally found myself at points in the game, like, having to call her over every 30 seconds and be like, what are you doing? I mean, what are you guys, you window shopping in Mud Hut? I don't really understand what she's doing. But overall, I don't like the idea of having to babysit her, and there's nothing worse to me than having to go down with the ship, because if she dies, you die. Multiplayer is exceptionally smooth, either online or off, but trying to find your best bud who you want to play with can be a total frustration at times, as I noticed that joining games is too general and took me way too long to get started. And once started, co-op mode is genuinely harder. It's a lot harder to play than obviously with the AI because it's kind of set up for you to take advantage of her efforts. But for everything from defeating characters to item drops to saving each other, it really becomes a fun yet three-ring circus of you, your partner, and some dude trying to split your wig. And that even includes those guys that look like Borat.
Looks like Borat.
Yep, that guy. Just like Borat. Now, overall, Resident Evil 5 holds a place on my shelf with other Resident Evils. Though a bit restrictive on certain instances, it still is a great game, especially as an entry into these current-gen consoles. After all these years, the series still instills a sense of anxiety and shock at moments and really captures and makes use of technology, well, current-day technology, to give us some great replay value. Alright, well, I'm going to give this game a 90% and a 5 Lonnie face for its little quirks. And of course, for its master of unlocking, the secret to a successful survival horror game. Alright gamers, I am Old SKool Fool, and for the latest and greatest in reviews, please check to the right in the video description for a link to Video Game Central, and check out the Gamer's Voice daily game news and reviews. And once again, don't forget to subscribe to us for Gaming on the Wild Side. Thanks for watching my review of Resident Evil 5 for Xbox 360 and PS3. Thanks, and talk to you guys, girls, next time.
Go in that room, I think there's a key in there.
Here?
Yeah, in the room with the, in that one, there's a key over on the other side. There you go. No, go in there. Get in there.
Trying to kill me?